be the youngest member elected to any Australian Parliament ever in the history of this country. So let's go make history.
Meet Wyatt Roy. At just 20, he has a good chance of becoming our youngest ever federal MP.
So Wyatt, this is your new campaign office?
Yes, mate.
How long have you had it for?
So yeah, we've actually moving in today and yesterday.
Okay, well, let's just have a look what you've got in here. I love what you've done with the carpet.
Yeah, I worked hard on that.
On the campaign trail in his Queensland seat of Longman, the former strawberry picker turned National Liberal candidate hopes to knock off Labor MP John Sullivan at the upcoming election.
So let's see, I know you've got a desk in there.
Yeah.
And that's the map.
We're sort of smack bang in the middle of it all right now.
You've put some things over that part of the room as well.
Yeah, I've got a few things over there.
Yep.
Maybe the deputy leader.
Deputy leader?
This carpet is talking to me.
Is it really?
It's got a personality all of its own.
What's it saying to you, Julie?
It's saying Wyatt is going to win this election.
I have been overwhelmed at how positive the response was. I was expecting more resistance or more of a natural hesitation, but older people particularly are happy to see someone there that's having a go, that's doing something, that's on their front door, that's being proactive, rather than doing what my Labor opponent has done, which has been complacent, lazy. Most people wouldn't know his name.
Radio broadcaster Neil Mitchell believes 20 is simply too young to be in politics.
You've got to be a kid. You've got to go out and get drunk and party and be responsible and chase women or chase men or whatever you want to chase. You've got to have fun in life.
Can I just say that I would be struck down at this point if I didn't say that I did my fair share of that as well. I was probably out there being a typical young person and misbehaving as much as anybody else.
Labor's Kate Ellis knows about getting into politics at a young age. She too started in her 20s and at only 30 became our youngest ever federal minister.
When I was first running for Parliament, some people thought it was quite unusual to have a 26-year-old girl out there putting forward her views, and they really tried to paint that as a negative a lot of the time.
Why do you think people criticise young politicians?
I'll tell you what, I think people criticise politicians full stop. I think they consider us used car salesmen and lawyers, and it's not a good perception.
He looks very young,
yeah.
And a lot of people look at that because he doesn't look old.
I don't know if I would vote for a 20-year-old.
He's a breath of fresh air anyway, isn't he? Yeah, he's a bit younger than what we are.
Really? I wouldn't have picked that. This will be your first federal election that you're eligible to vote in. And so the first person you will vote for is...
Myself?
That's sort of so admirable. Yeah. Slightly egotistical as well, but very admirable.
Yeah.
70% of the 1.4 million Aussies not enrolled to vote are under the age of 25. Both Wyatt and Kate believe that's partly because the average age of our MPs is 50.6 years.
I'm not for a moment suggesting that we should hand over all of our parliaments to the upcoming generation. I'm just saying that I think that our parliaments should have representatives of a whole range of different ages.
I'm not doing this as a gimmick, and I'm not doing this for one demographic. I'm here for all people.
He could well win the seat, and good luck to him if he does.
And tonight is our first step in the process of making history.